Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Boy, and I will be casting the Japandota Cup Season 5. And we'll just kick off with one game right now, maybe later, more games later on. I will try to cover all the games that were played or will be played. We had over 25 games today. We have still a game day tomorrow and 2 more days next week. So a lot of Dota going to be available for me to cast and for you to watch. We are having already the first game up in the background, and that is why we are going to go into that right away. We will see Beer Sprite going up against Needs Revenge for some... There we go. I should have made an overlay for this one, doesn't matter. Well, for Beer Sprite we will see Japandota Cup. Damn it, I don't know how to pronounce or how to say that because I don't know the signs. I3521 and Yahumi, and for the Knees Revenge we will see Niji as a standing, Kinshan as a standing, and Mirmo and Mina as the last two players for this team. Beer Sprite, you will already recognize some of the names, at least Isbia, Sakirio, I3521 and Yahumi. We did see them in a lot of recent Japandota Cups or other tournaments. They are pretty experienced as it comes down to some kind of league play. For Ignis Revenge, these players did not play in any ticketed events so far, so they are pretty new to me, and I think to you as well. Maybe you did see them on the ladder, I can never rule that out. But for now, we should take Beer Sprite as the favorite, even though it is an amateur tournament, so we can never really say clear favorite, left, right, or center, or whatever. For the bans, we had Tusk, Undying, Queen of Pain, and the Bloodseeker. Pretty much on the meta. These are all pretty strong, but that is also true for Shrek. Keeper of Light is coming back into flavor as well. Gyrocopter is on the rise again as well. And well, Centaur Warner did receive a lot of bans, but it was not picked all that often, so I'm interested in seeing him in this patch. I did play him on this patch once. Offline, obviously offline. He's going to be offline, I expect, and I think that is a last Shrek core. I expect him as a core. I don't know if mid or off or safe line, but I don't see him as a support. Maybe they'll surprise me. I don't know. If they pick something like I don't know, Venturous Bird or Sand King as support to have an easy setup, then you can easily follow up that with Centaur Warner and Shrek. That would be a pretty strong tri-lane that you might want to run aggressive. And I think with that you could punish the Gyrocopter, Keeper of the Light line pretty heavily. But like I thought, I think Centaur Warner offline and the Shrek in a farming position. I don't know, mid line or in the safe line. We see Storm Spirit banned out as well as Winter Wyvern. Winter Wyvern is like,
Radiant team banned.
I don't know, it feels like the champion of this patch to me, or at least the support champion of this patch. He's doing enormous work every game he's picked. He's getting so much respect, especially in the CIS teams, or for the CIS teams.
Radiant team pick.
So I can fully understand the ban out here. Earthshaker, for some reason not all that popular like he was like last year, but still he is getting more love again because he did fall out of favor a few months back. But he comes back, that's pretty good. And a Viper ban. That is a bit surprising. Viper is not too much on the popular list
5 seconds remaining.
these days. So that's actually surprising. But we will see. But obviously we don't know, maybe there is someone on Beer Sprite that is really good with the Viper. But still, it is not in meta, and normally you don't see that in a Viper. But it would have fit because you would have that really beefy front line with Centaur Warner, Viper, and the Shrek that will be becoming the heavy frontliner with this tanky ability, or with his tankiest kit that he will build up with Bloodstone,
10 seconds remaining.
Oh, this new item, what's it called?
5
Ah,
seconds
forgot.
remaining.
Whatever, doesn't matter. Normally she was guard as well, so he's definitely a good
Reserve time.
frontliner. And another surprise on this patch, it's a Tide Hunter. The Melon is coming back into play. We did not see him all that often. I believe there was a game not too far back. I don't know who was that. It was China somewhere.
Templar Assassin.
Well, it doesn't matter. I mean,
Dire team.
in any case, that is going to be an offlaner here. We have the Gyrocopter farming in the south lane, most likely Templar Assassin now going into the mid lane. That is clear. And, well, with that I think we have our
Radiant
supports
team
set for BS Pride as well, with the Lion and the Abaddon. I don't see the synergy there though. What are they planning with that? I mean, you can obviously
10 seconds remaining.
Photic shield the Centaur Warner,
Dire
and
team banned.
he then double edges a target, he will take no damage or less damage at the very least. I'm not 100% sure, and will do additional damage because the Photic shield will pop to the dead target. So
10 seconds
maybe
remaining.
we will see dual lanes. That is something that is somehow
5
running around
seconds
my head
remaining.
right now. The last ban from Gnij's Revenge
Reserve
is Faceless
time.
Void, which, well, is surprising me. I don't think we saw any Faceless Void in the one position since 2013, TI3. It was offline pretty much fixed all the time after that, so I don't know. I don't think that would have been the idea for obvious Pride here. They will, like I said, they will either go for the first position or the midliner, depending on where the track is going. But they have to decide what to ban out right now. It will be a support, and it is the Disruptor. Well, that is pretty good, because Disruptor with the Glimpse can work pretty well against any kind of Stampede engage or disengage, because you can just simply reset that. So that combination, that would have been pretty solid. But not open for them. They will need something... what could they go for?
10 seconds remaining.
I want to have a stun. They have
5 seconds remaining.
the rocket from the Gyrocopter and the Ravage from the Titan, and that's it. So
Reserve time.
Ogre Magi. If he gets an item scepter, that's at least two. Well, okay, never mind. It's going to be
Dire
X.
team pick.
Okay, either it is an X jungle, full-time jungle, so nothing else done, or it's actually going to be Titan or support with the X and the offline. That might work out as well. That it surprised me with that pick. Wow. But it's not that good against the Lion just because of the hacks. Because counter helix does not work then. So, But so if he gets the engagement onto the Lion, so if he can get the taunt on him, doesn't matter. Then the Lion is dead. But that's now all speculation and thinking about how the game would have to go to actually make a team win. I can only talk about the lineup. 10 seconds remaining for BS Pride to pick one more champion. What could they pick would be good? They could need some damage over time, and it's... What? Phoenix? Are they really going for the one position Centaur Warner? Or is that a core Abaddon? Wow. Well, they did surprise me. Pretty good job there. I bow down before you guys, so I did not see that one coming. Show me what you can do with that. Okay, everyone did pick their champion. We are going into the first game of the Japandota Cup Season 5. I will begin this this causes the introduction of the Beer's Pride team, where we will see, well, this one little guy that I don't know how to say his name. I will find that out on the Centaur Warner. Japandota is playing Mr. Leshrak, Zarkirio is Lion, Yahumi is playing the Phoenix, and I3521 is playing the Baron, and they are going as a 5-man smoked squad to the bottom lane, while we are seeing Gnir's Revenge with Mima on the Tidehunter. Gniji is playing the Axe, Mirimoro is playing the Templar Assassin, Keeper of the Light being handled by Kinchan, last but not least Knage or KNJ on the Gyrocopter. They have the Light, they have the magic, the Observer Ward, in the magic bush, and did not find anyone they could have taken out. Light only with Observer and Sentry Wards. He spent all his money on that, so he is crippling poor. Maybe it pulled something to the Leshrak, who knows. Doesn't look like they are going to find someone. That would have been a pretty good start for them if they could have gotten the first blood onto the Lion. Would have helped him a lot. But they are going to split the runes fairly evenly.
Blessings.
To the
But,
impurities.
well, how are they going to do this? They are going to be very, very late at the top lane. And we will see Phoenix as a solo laner on the bottom side. So far, there's only the Gyrocopter heating. But I think that the Keeper of Light will be going to support him. Biggest problem that the Keeper of Light will have, he has nothing to pull out, nothing to farm. That is pretty... Oh, okay, he has one camp. That is not enough. Does he have another Sentry Ward? Yes, he does. Will he get it down in a position where he can actually deward it? Yes, he can. Good job by Kinchan. That will help out a lot. We have the dual lane on the top with Axe and Tidehunter. That is a manly lane. That is a tough lane, actually, to go up against.
Denied.
So, well, even though it's try-on dual lane, we might see some aggression from Axe and Tidehunter here. That's why they are already going at it. Counter Helix is doing his damage, and Zarkirio is already down to 270 hit points. That's pretty good. Nice slow onto the Abaddon, but here's the Folic Shield, and you don't want to go up against that one. Especially not with the Counter Helix. Because you can't control the damage, and you potentially don't want to pop that prematurely. Keep off the Light pulling. We'll get some creeps here. Oh man, X is so nasty to play against as support. But he will just run into on you, and he has a poor man's shield, no, the shout shield, not the poor man's shield, obviously. And if you pull it out, you can just take it away and start dropping lower and lower. You don't want to take the X right now. More counter helixes might be the death of the Lion. But the Athletic Shield is going to keep him alive again and again. And this X is doing so much right now. You get X now with that, and you might go down. Nice job there from the Centaur Warner with the stun, and nice follow-up all the way. Nice first blood here for Mr. Who got that? I think it was the Banner I3521 or Sango Niji, if he is putting it in the Japanese way. But last hit wise, we are seeing a big domination for Gnir's Revenge with 9 last hits for the Templar Assassin as well as Gyrocopter, and 8 are on Mr. Tidehunter. And that's maybe a double damage rune on the Templar Assassin, so if the... Oh, Leshrak is not careful, he is going to die. I think he should go back. He gets the bottle in this moment, so he might be able to sustain a bit more, but he has to be careful. Even though he will get only splash damage, which is obviously less than the normal, but he is dropping so low. I think if maybe I would have been a bit greedier and would have gone for a double damage rune a bit earlier, that might have been already a kill right there. What is he getting on the courier? That are his boots. Pretty helpful. Wrap around here on the top lane, maybe they are going to get the kill onto the Tidehunter. Do we have a stun? Yes, we have, but we start off with the Axe. Nice. Splitters, then the double edge, the stomp, and then the double edge. Another kill on the top line. Tidehunter falling a bit slow or down there, but still they are doing a good job. here, and they will have another farmer now on the axe in the jungle. So he goes back to full-time jungling. And Titan with 10 last hits against the 5 from the Phoenix is doing a pretty good job. Nice damage here onto the Phoenix with the Illuminate falling over the Rocket Sun. Very nicely done. What does this Shrek get here? He's so low. He's getting assault. You don't want to buy that as a Shrek. You want to get your items as fast as possible, especially your Bloodstone. Oh, Haste Rune on the Templar Assassin. This might be dangerous for Itja. Getting the first hits in. Where's the Merc? There it is. The nice stun by the Shrek. Stopping any kind of aggression right there as it pleases. Where is the refraction? Refraction has to come out. Oh no, that did whiff. Nice hacks though, and I think that one is not going to end up as a death for the Shrek. And Templar Assassin with the Haste Rune still active for a few seconds there was able to get away as well. She is about to hit level 6 as we speak. Partner did hit level 4 by now. Centaur Warner already level 5. Let's have a look at the Gyrocopter. 1500 gold. Is he going for Midas? I mean, normally you would see a build up like Face Boots and Ring of Aquila, but he would have built that or something of that already, so I don't think that we are going to see that anytime soon from him. Two supports at the moment in the mid lane, sharing the form and the experience. Now the Shrek is back, so we want to give him as much XP as possible. He is level 5, so he's a level behind Mrs. Assassin in the mid lane. Not too good, but we might... You can't just run in on her. That's not going to work. That was a bit too well, not too easy, but too leisurely try to execute there. That we see the Coddle on the top lane right now. Illuminate being set up. It might be enough to actually kill the Centaur Warner, and indeed it is. Nice kill there. Did not see the Coddle coming, and obviously you can't know that, but we are seeing a smoking coming in here. The question is, are they greedy and will try to take the courier? No, they are not. So this might actually be the death of the Gyrocopter. We did stun the Phoenix right now. We need a Hax. There it is. There is coming the attack speed slow from Mr. Phoenix. The cooldown comes down. I don't think that is going to do anything. The Gyrocopter drops down to this nice rotation from the two supports. So what is that called there? The spirits. Fire spirits. Well, I did not think they would be that easily. But it is. Whatever. Illusion Rune for Templar Assassin might be putting some pressure onto the top line. Let's have a look at the graphs. We have a bit of a lead. Well, that is a 100 gold lead. That is nothing. We can ignore that. Let's have a look at the experience, which might be a bit more telling. But no, it's about the same as well. This game is on the razor's edge. So no advantages for anyone. I'm a bit surprised about over the Tranquil Boots from Mr. Titanter. I personally prefer the Arcane Boots no matter the situation. But we will see where he's going to go with that. X is halfway to level 6. Ravage is not yet up. I think with level 6 coming up, we might see some rotation from the Titan. But otherwise, the Tranquil Boots would make no sense. You want to use especially the movement speed buff. Or not the buff, but the additional movement speed you have with them over any kind of other boots. But we have two supports on top lane again, and it looks like Lion is able to wrap around easily around there, and obviously the stomp was easily being done through there. Easiest kill in their game. Not in their life, but in this game at the very least. That is way too easy. And that is a bit of lagging vision. And Stampede is not like that, would surprise anyone. The trap hits the Shrek, nice little bit here. Nice stun actually from the Shrek, but the call did connect before, so he was not able to work out there. And actually Keeper of Light gets another kill. 2 kills for him, that's not too bad. Oh, Phoenix, what? Wait, what? How? Okay, that did sound like an ultimate, but it sounded like the ultimate did go off after the Gyrocopter did go down. So that was a bit of surprising there. That should not happen. Oh man, I think Gyrocopter is going to bite his ass right now.
Dire's middle tower is
That's
under
like the
attack.
one thing that cannot happen. But Ravage is up and ready right now. So we will see if we're going to see some additional rotation coming out from Mr. Tide soon enough, or if he's going to stick to top lane. And I think he's going to go for the Blink Dagger first and nothing like a mech or anything like that. So that might something that would be something would go for if you would have gone for the arcades. But that's normally what you need. If you want to go for the mechanism, you will need the arcane boots. I think that is the reason why he's not going to go for them. Dragon boots on the line are not that much of a surprise though. Oh, nope, that element did not connect with the Phoenix. Phoenix is going for Hand of Midas, not too bad of a choice there. We see teleport top lane, but nothing happens. The line did find Mr. Tide, but both were deciding to actually say, no, we don't do anything. And this war is actually pretty good because it did see the rotation from the Coddle coming in and say, okay, we aborted the mission, Ravage is up and running, so better safe than sorry. Gyrocopter farming up some jungle stacks. He did go for Midas as well, so it was about correct with my assumption. 5-2 the skill score. Let's check out the graphs as well. It's about the same still, a bit more, well, no, it's way more, sorry. I can't read. About 1000 gold advantage for Gnid's Revenge and about 1.5 advantage as it comes down to experience. So even though they are behind in kills, they are doing a better job farming and they are getting farm on more people. And LX is standing there, but we can check that out. Nope, it's this button. You can see they know he's there. They know it. That is actually like, well, he's wasting his time right now. But he is making pressure on the map, and I think that is all he wants to do right now. But Gyrocopter might be actually in danger, as we are going to see 3 people coming in. But it looks like that might have been spotted. He is playing very passive. The cooldown is still up, so if anything happens, he is going to be able to at least make them scared. But they might still dive this. I don't know if that's the right decision to do this. But they're going on. Oh, he's backing off from tower. He did actually dodge the Earth Spike, but it's not enough to actually rescue his life. The Phoenix is able to ultimate and there behind the tower, but he's now a bit lost. But nobody's going to for him.
Don't waste your time.
Templar Assassin might be able to pick him off though. Dropping low, oh what the hell, he can fly away here. That was pretty good execution actually. The ultimate was not really need to get the kill, but it made it safe, especially with going out of there again. Lion running around did actually spot out Mr. X here. No, did not! Did he not? Oh, nice hacks just before he could call. That was really close. And I have to say, BS is doing a good job keeping the Gyrocopter low. And the Titan is doing a bit too few. It should do more. I think you should have picked up a teleport scroll at some point and brought it down there to actually prevent the dive, because if you see, oh, the Titan is coming in there, we maybe should back out. Then that is already enough to actually save your carry there. But the hindsight is 20/20, so not too much to complain about. Engagement in the middle lane, nice Illuminate hitting onto the Leshrac, nice stun by him though, as a return. I think it's going to get away, especially with the line coming in as the return, and oh, now the Coddle did drop low, but not enough to actually get any kills done here in the mid lane, and everyone is going to back out again. The rocket is flying to the Phoenix. I think he's going to take it, and that's it. We have the... oh, this might be the next kill on the Gyrocopter. Blink Dagger on Centaur Warner and on Titan now as well. I think Titan has to go bottom now. He has to go bottom now. That might have spotted the rotation. I'm not 100% sure. It will not see anything here. We can see that here. It's blocked, but he should have been able to actually see the teleport. Well, that smoke is not predictable. I think we are going to see at least one kill. Maybe they can even get the second kill on the axe. Because no one is even close to this. And oh no. Oh wow, the stump did actually miss. And well, it doesn't matter. Jacob is still going to go down. We did not see, but we did recognize the kill in the mid line as well. The Shrug did go down to the combo of, I believe it was Templar Assassin and the Titan Dagger, who did reveal his Blink Dagger and did use his first Ravage of the game. I think the bigger kill was still for BS Pride, and they are actually hammering onto the bottom of the tower. Grip skipping from center Warrunner, well, he can do that more than he wants. Maybe they will get, oh no, teleport coming in, he should back out right now. X is dead, leave him alone. Just Templar Assassin, you should definitely run. X is not going to make audio. Oh man, maybe. Ah, a close one. Negative charge did actually hurt. No. This might be the comeback mechanism for Gnitch Revenge here. The Jazz Lighter in 15 minutes. That's pretty fast. Can't say nothing about that. A nice trap there from the Templar Assassin. Ah, if he would have gotten one hit on the Phoenix, I think he would have been dead. The tower is dropping low. I think that is an easy knife for Gnitch's Revenge. They're not going for it. Are they baiting this? You don't bait that one. You should just deny it. Don't go for anything silly. It might go. It might always go wrong. Denies are not that easy to pull off. What looks like they are still okay with that win. Are we going to see next?
It's under attack.
No smoke, or is there? I can't fall. Oh, no, there's no smoke. But I think there's a dead axe. Top tower is going down, and X is pretty much dead. Ouch! Not a finger.
Thanks.
What's there? Ah, why aren't you killing that friggin' tower there? Now they get the last hit on the Shrug. That was definitely not necessary right there. I would have been easily able to actually get that one. And they're even going to get the Templar Assassin, who did actually run in there for no reason whatsoever. And even now the dive onto the Keeper Flat, but no follow through there from the Phoenix. Well, more so from any other players. So maybe the right decision not to actually go there any deeper. Gyrocopter now going back for the Bacillus. Maybe still going for the Aquila. Who knows? Got some free from on the bottom, but he's 0-4. He had a hard game. He's second on the farming spot, but that is not where you want to have him with one position. We can check out the farm right here. Templar Assassin is still leading, but then Phoenix on 2. This should not happen. He had not the best start. You know, yes, he was only against Jewel Lane, but still, that is too much. He should not win against the one position. But we might see some fighting here. Tidehunter is there. There is a Ravage up, so if he gets a jump, we might see some really good fighting coming out. But Beer Sprite is pulling back. I think that is the right decision. Blink back. Everyone is pulling out. Nobody wants to have something to do with this. I have to agree with that. Looks like Tidehunter is going for the Force Staff next. The Shrug is going for the Bloodstone. Oh, nice Ravage there onto 4. He is getting all of them away. Nice call there. 1 kill and 2 kills already down. The Shrug and the Templar Assassin are dead. The Phoenix did actually get off his ultimate. Nice cost there. The Cotton is going to go down as well. Gyrocop is in big trouble, and if that fire spit connects, he's going to go down. And so he does. Thrilling spree for Mr. Phoenix, and even X and Titan are not safe, but it looks like they will be able to get away. And another tower goes down as well. X, well, that is ballsy. Oh my goodness, jumps in, misses the call, and this is such a dead X there. Oh no, he misses the calling blade. Oh my goodness, that was not good. That was just feed there. Oh, gee, that does not look good. They were about 3.5k in front, and now it's going back down to 0. The XP graph does speak the same language. Oh my goodness, 4 to 13. The game is the way to play it, actually. The Phoenix now the top 4 net worth. How come that happen? Yeah, Humai, you are the player of the game, at least so far. He does finish off his round of Atos. Maybe not the item that I was expecting first, but definitely a good one on him. Or wait, does it slow down the attack speed? I don't think so. No, I don't need movement speed, so I don't know why you would want to go for that. Like, what the? Go away. What is this thing doing there? It's annoying. Disappear! Please! Don't do this to me! Goddamn, whatever, fighting going on. Nice stomp onto the Titan. He has no rabbit whatsoever. But the Templar Assassin is rushing in. But it looks like the Phoenix is able to escape with his life. But we might see some reinforcement. Titan is really low. I don't think he should be standing around there for too long. But the axe is the one that is dropping here through the lion's finger. Nice element on top of that. The Phoenix is low again. He is able to pull off his ultimate. So whatever, he will be back to full HP. Gyrocopter looks like he wants to go back in there. But for now, the Titan should get away. He jumps onto the cliff. And the axe is going to be the one that is going to be the next casualty of war. No, that's the Templar Assassin. What am I talking about? Gyrocopter now coming in. The cooldown is actually hitting onto June. Now comes in the rabbit. That was a big one. The Phoenix is dropping. I think that we are going to say the same thing about the Shrek as well. Where's Titan? Titan is running away. He is able to get away. The blink from the Centaur Warner did go into the nothingness. Oh, nice hoof stomp into double edge there. Nice call though, but too late. The Fiend Abaddon is able to finish off Mr. Gyrocopter. And the bloodbath is continuing. Axe is still running around. He gets stampeded over there. Oh, they're fighting and they're so sturdy. Nobody wants to die right here. I'd say nobody actually does. Well, we did see some kills go there. I think 4 total. I don't know. I thought some way I can prolong this one, and then we might have gotten a good feedback, but whatever.
Gold for me.
There were some kills for both sides, and I think if you take into account how long the Titan did actually survive after he got engaged upon, and then even able to use his ultimate pretty good on 4 people I believe, the fight did still favor Beer's Pride there a little bit. Let's have a look at the... Oops. Oh, that's a net grab. Oh no, it did actually favor Near's Revenge, but it is... We are in nothingness. We are dead even game in 21 minutes in and 6 to 16 kills. You would think that. We are in a patch where the kills are really important, and they do better in this game. It's ridiculous. I mean, yes, okay, we have 2 towers down against, I believe, 1 only, but that should not... Oh no, it's 2, so there's no reason why that should be so much. And we are going to see the next tower going down here on the top line. I think the last hit will... It was a creep. Creeps are sometimes just way too strong. They should be north. I don't mean the money. Oh, nice word there. Spotting the Titan. Going back, so everything is fine. No Ravage for 17 seconds. So, if we're gonna see a fight here, it might be bloody again. But the Shrek is tanking the tower there. They might not, should not do that. Nice stomp, nice 4-step though, whatsoever. I think, nice blinding light right there, but still the cop is going to die. The Gyrocopter is going to share his fight, double kill for Mr. Phoenix, and that means we are going to see another tower going down here on the top lane. Oh, nice Ravage getting actually the line, but he did not die! A nice call actually from Mr. Egg, but he is not going to get out of that alive, and even the Titan is not out in the clear just yet. Nice Sunray there from the Phoenix, but still, what? How can that be? He didn't come away! That should not happen. That's a big win for BS Pride, and they are hitting tier 3s already. While the Templar Assassin is still trying to get some damage done here in tier 2. She is going to get the last hit one on that one. And now going back But still, the tier 3 did already drop down under. Well, he's dead, so it doesn't matter how far he dropped. Oh my goodness, this looks so one-sided to me. Normally I'd say, well, BS Pride all the way, but if you look at the graphs, it's so close. Well, sometimes they just don't matter. If a team is playing better, it's playing better, and I don't know if that's the case actually. The Templar Assassin did get a lot out of this. Blink there. I'm not 100% sure about that decision. I mean, even if she jumps in, I don't think she can burst down too many. She can burst down the line. I'm pretty sure about that. That's 700 hit points. That is not going to send anything against her. But the Shrek is already at 1.5k. Phoenix is at 1.6k. Abaddon has his ultimate and 1.1k, so he is there, not going to die. And Centaur Warner with 1.7k isn't going to die that quickly as well. And right now she might be in trouble, but the Blink Dagger is working definitely for her defense. But I still don't think that she can actually escape this gank, and that is just a way. And that should not happen.
Denied.
But this team can just jump on you so quick, especially with the Blink Dagger being picked up on the Lion. The Sunray, or no, the Phoenix Flight, Icarus Dive is so good. Okay, there is a deny there. I did not see that coming. But obviously he has a bloodstain for quite some time already. But down to 5. Right there, so it's not going to be that strong. As you might, we would love to have it. Obviously, would have preferred to fight still, or even more. But he finished it after the last team fight, so no additional charges for him
middle
there.
tower is under attack.
I think he's going to go for the Boots of Travel next, because he has not tried quite far away to run to actually keep up with his team. For the barracks defense, I think that Gnid's Revenge will have a good time, especially with everyone being back, the Templar Assassin respawning right in this moment, and Gyrocopter and X will be able to be there in the given time. Already a lot of damage onto the Coddle, but the turnaround is there. Nice call from Mr. X, doing a lot of damage right there. Phoenix is able to pull off his ultimate, but he is getting focused. Is that going to be enough? Yes, they get the kill there, and this might actually be pulled off. Nice ultimate from Mr. Titan there, a nice blinding light as well. They get the Lion, and they get the Centaur Warner as well. Oh, nice crit onto the Centaur Raw Runner right there, and Abaddon is going to drop down as well, only trading in the axe. Ultra kill for Mrs. Templar Assassin. That was a huge team fight. 4 and 5 for 1 right there, without losing any kind of money, and that is a huge win. I think this will be the biggest. No, it's not the biggest one. The biggest one was here, but still, they are taking the lead again. It's not enough to actually say they are ahead, but it did show if they pull it off correctly. So if the Centaur Warner did overextend there, obviously. So if that happens and they can get out the right people, like Lion, he did not get off his ultimate. The Phoenix did get off his ultimate, but was not able to stand it through. So he was focused, but he did not hit any fire spirits. So the textbook was not slowed, and that is the situation that Gnid's Revenge did actually need right there. And it might be enough to actually get them back into this game. Well, not back into this game, we're out of it. So we are going to see the first Roshan attempt of this game, but it looks like BS Pride might have sniffed something out. There's a ward watching everything. And they back off. They have nice wards down as well. They are not looking so shiny, but they are giving the information that they needed right in this moment. Now this makes this war pretty strong. Obviously this award on the top here would have been pretty helpful as well, but whatever.
Illusion.
Templar Assassin looks like she's going for the BKB next. I'm not sure about the X. It might be BKB. I'm pretty sure it's BKB. The Keeper of the Light did finish his